Hi everyone and welcome to Long Distance Love Tarot channel. I'm Lexa Tarot. For those of you who have subscribed to this channel and have made our small family just a little larger, thank you so much for doing so and for sharing and for telling your friends and people that you know that are in long distance connections about this channel. If you are visiting for the first time, thank you so much for also stopping by. In case you're not aware, this channel is exclusively for timeless tarot readings, for long distance relationships or connections in separation. So if you are looking for insights on your unique long distance connection, then you've come to the right place. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. So today we're going to focus on the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns who are in long distance connections and who want to know or get an insight on their significant other or the person that they're dating, speaking to, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, wife, whomever that special person is for you, even maybe someone that you're speaking to and you don't know how, if you want to progress the relationship forward because it is long distance. So today we're going to take a little sneak peek at your significant other's love life in regards to their past, their present, and the near future. And so when I say near future, of course, time is relative in a way. And many things can change a future outcome or a possible future outcome. So I like to kind of think about it this way, near future. So again, we're going to take out cards. We're going to see your significant other's love life energy in the past, in the present, and in the future. And the near future, I would say between now and, 3 weeks from now. Okay. Does that mean that that's the only range? No, it could be longer than that. Okay. You could, things could happen or evolve, at a slower pace. In some instances, it could speed up. It could be things that could happen a little quicker. Okay. And also there are a lot of variables, so that many things can change possible outcomes. Of course, we all have free will and we're able to decide and pick and choose at any time, to make decisions. So that could also affect your near future, or the near future of what I'm seeing or what we will see here of your significant other. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that before I start. So those of you that are interested in the past, present, future, and other signs, you could check down below and you will see that I have listed fire signs. I will be listing air signs and water signs soon. So just take a look, always check back, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and make sure that you turn on that notification bell so anytime I post a new video, you're the first one to know. So now that we've got all of that taken care of, let's start this reading. All right. So again, we're focusing on Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the earth signs. We're focusing on your significant other, their energy in their love life in the past, in the present, and in the future. So let's take a look here. Your person's, whoa, this one just literally went the opposite direction. So I'll take that. All right. Okay. And, all right. So for the past here, we have religious factors, religious factors for the past. We have heart-to-heart conversation for the present. We have chemistry for the future. And what I like to call kind of like the umbrella effect here of the reading, the bottom of the card, which is the hidden energy or the shadow card, we have past life relationship. Okay. So again, let's take a look at the earth sign significant other. Okay, what is their significant other or special person's energy for past, present, and near future? What is the energy in regards to love for their special person, earth signs special person, past, present, future. Okay, so for the past we have yin, for the present we have unfinished symphony, and for the future energy we have mending, with chaos and conflict at the bottom as the shadow energy. Okay, let's take a look. Past, present, future. Past, present, future for, okay, let me bring this down a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. The past, present, future for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's significant other. Earth signs, significant other in regards to their love energy, past, present, and near future. For the past, we have purification and fire. Present, we have loss. Future energy. For near future, we have a flame tree. And at the bottom, we have rising above. And let's keep going here. Earth signs, significant, well, this just flipped. Earth signs, significant others, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, significant others, energy in your love life, in the past, present, future. Oh, another one just flipped. All right, and let's take the last one. Transformation with spiritual strength at the bottom. Okay, so we have here for your significant other their energy in their past in regards to their love life. We have authority. In the present, we have new beginning. And in, let's see, and in the future, we have transformation. So I'll do this just to kind of get a little bit more space here for you guys to see what's going on. And I don't really like doing stuff off camera, you know, so like that you guys are able to see what's going on. Here we go. Perfect. All right, let's do one last row here. So again, what is these earth signs? Special persons or significant other, love energy or love life energy in regards to their past, present, and near future. Okay, we have the Five of Swords for the past. We have Death for the present, and we have Ace of Cups for the near future energy, with the 10 of Wands as the hidden undercurrent or shadow energy. Okay, so before I jump into the past, present, and the future, let me take a look at this energy here that came up that's hidden in this in your special person's love life. Okay, so I see here that whether this is now or that this is probably now, that they have felt this energy with either you, or they're developing these feelings of a past life connection with you, meaning that they feel that they have known you, or they have this intuitive feeling with you. But it seems like they're going either through a rocky period, because I'm seeing a lot of undercurrent of we have chaos and conflict, okay? And we have the 10 of Wands. So I see here that there's, a kind of a burden or a feeling of things just changing, I see that they're perhaps trying to raise above this situation or this internal conflict or this exterior conflict that they seem to have in their love life. And they're really trying to dig in deep and anchor themselves with spiritual strength to kind of help them move along. Okay, so that's the energy I kind of get here underneath these cards. But let's dive into their past. So it seems here that in their past, when it comes to love, that they may have been in a relationship in the past where there were factors that were very different, or they were with people or a person that was very different in perhaps in their upbringing, perhaps their spiritual path, perhaps on their personal views and views of life. Okay. And so they may have given a lot of energy to that connection. They may not have received the same in return as far as feelings or actions. I'm picking up here with the next card with purification here, that they really bared themselves, or they tried to bear either their truth, or they really tried to perhaps even give their all in this past connection. I'm going to clarify this in a minute, but that's what I'm picking up right now. I see here that there's a big contrast here between these two energies. So this energy, I just realized you guys can't see it that well here. Okay, there we go. So I see here, and I feel and I pick up in this energy here of purification, where the person is really, just completely open. Okay, they're literally naked, like the naked truth of the situation. But at the same time, in the past, they were perhaps a little standoffish, or giving the perception as if they might have been closed off. Maybe closed off with emotions, maybe closed off with feelings. After a while, maybe after giving a lot of energy and a lot of their all in this connection and a lot of giving, maybe there was a time that they just pretty much kind of put an end to that. They did walk away from this relationship, as I see here with the Five of Swords. So they separated themselves from that connection, or they separated themselves from that situation. Now, whether this past is recent past, again, maybe from your connection with them in the recent past, or maybe this is a whole different connection, I don't know. I'm just picking up the energy from, that, their past love life. Okay. So I really want to see here, I want to clarify, let's clarify yin. Okay, so let's take a look. Why is this card here? Why is yin here? Let's clarify the earth signs. Okay, so we have Three of Wands. And I see there, okay, just give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. With the bottom card being King of Pentacles. Okay, so here I'm picking up the energy that, again, they were giving a lot of energy to this past love life, or to this past connection. Okay, they were really looking to take a leap of faith, or to move things forward. Okay, because this is just like trying to find the right opportunity to move things along or to start a new path here in this past love life. But that came to a halting stop. Okay, because I see here and I feel here with the death card, which by the way, it also comes up here in the present time. So there was a time of, I feel that it was just a complete stop to that feeling or to that idea of bringing or finding the right opportunity to try to move things forward in the past or in this past connection. Okay, let me take a look here at purification. Let's clarify purification here. Why is that card here for earth signs, significant other in their past love life? In their love life in the past? Sure enough, yeah, okay. Wow, okay. So here, remember that I just said a little while ago, the energy that I was picking up is that they were kind of opening themselves up. I'm sorry, this is just not, okay, there we go. That they kind of opened themselves, they bared their soul in a way. And I feel that here, you know, it was difficult for them to be able to do that. Okay, if they did it at all. Maybe this is what they felt like doing, maybe this is what they wanted to do, but there was a lot of hidden feelings and a lot of hidden emotions here with this past connection. Enough so that it, again, a card that talks about halting things, to suspend things, to stop things here, to stop a flow that was going on here in the past. I think that they were also trying to get, while they were either in separation or while they were trying to work things out in this past connection, or maybe again, in this recent past, or maybe far back past, they were trying to really get a sense of a new perspective on this past, on their love life in general. Okay, and I feel that, it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. They put a stop on their feelings here, or this situation, or this past connection. And I see that here with the Five of Wands. Let's see if we could get more information here about the past love life for the earth signs, past love life for their significant other, for the earth signs. Let's see what we can see here. Yeah, they were trying to, it might have been something very serious here that they were trying to do. Again, nothing really moved along. We have the Hierophant here, so maybe this connection they were either wanting to, or maybe someone was maybe wanting a higher level of commitment. But again, even though the Hierophant talks about marriage, again, it could be that maybe some of you had, that your significant other had a prior marriage here, that they were maybe married and they were, they got divorced. That could also be the case here, that they were married, and due to these issues here of just two people being very different, that perhaps there is, or there was a divorce involved. This person really took, or your significant other really took time to look and think about the past. I wouldn't even be surprised if they moved, or they moved out. Maybe them, they were living with someone and they moved out, to really try to set themselves free from the situation, or from this past, past love life or past relationship. If they didn't move out, if they didn't live together, okay, and the person didn't move out, I feel that the person could have moved as well. Then maybe they moved perhaps after, this situation, Or another storyline that's coming to me intuitively is that perhaps that they were kind of looking for this sense of celestial help, or help from above, or spiritual awakening, that they were really, aiming for that or hoping for that. Again, remember, this person also got the spiritual strength. And so perhaps that they were trying to tap into that spiritual strength and trying to enlighten both their mood and their perspective on love. They were really just taking their time to reflect as well, so that they can move forward, meaning move away from the situation. You have the Death, the Hangman, okay, and you have a separation here. So this pretty much tells me they were really quite finished with this situation in the past. They no longer wanted to be there, okay? So let's take a look here at the present. Let's see what energy I feel here. Well, I feel that your significant other, because of these issues here, or their perspective or their view of love from their past, had to really, in the present, either talk to you honestly about certain things that may have happened here, maybe things that you didn't know, that you weren't aware of, because, they just maybe wanted to keep this part of their life separate or quiet, or not really discuss it. So here I'm getting the feeling that, yeah, that there is this heart-to-heart conversation that in the present either needs to be had, or is happening, or something to that effect. But definitely here there's a talk about maybe their view on love, maybe their view on how they look at their love life now, maybe because of all these issues that happened to them in the past in their love life, where it's something that may not be finished. So I feel for some of them, this may, like I intuitively felt before, that this may have been a marriage that they were in, that they are either getting divorced or got divorced, or perhaps a situation where they lived with someone. Okay. And even though it's ended, or in the process maybe of ending, and the reason why I say in the process of ending is because this is unfinished symphony. So either this situation that happened in the past is not completely, totally taken care of, or it's in the process of ending and taking care of. For example, a marriage, or for example, maybe they had children with this person in the past, and it's becoming a little bit, more difficult to kind of step away from it, where they still may have unfinished either emotions, or unfinished business, or unfinished situations here in this, due to their past, love life. Okay. Again, I'm going to ask in a little while to get more clarity on that. But there is a sense of loss. So whatever happened in their love life in the past is still affecting them in the present, or there are moments where it is affecting them. Okay, there are moments where they still feel that grief, they still feel that sadness. There are moments they're okay and they're fine, but then there are moments where they least expect it, that those feelings and that loss and that sadness and that pain just comes right back up to the surface, and then they kind of have to deal with it and kind of feel it all over again. Just maybe, again, it's buried deep, in some occasions, or for some of you, of your special, your significant other. And there are times that, these feelings just pop up, okay, that they just resurrect from the bottom their soul, and a bottom from the bottom of their hearts here. It seems that, you know, your significant other wants to have a new beginning. Okay, they want to step forward. They want to take that leap of faith presently. Perhaps maybe get away from this situation here, move on from this situation, and start a new beginning in love. Okay, because remember, we're looking exclusively at their love life or their perspective of love, right? So here, again, I'm getting the sense that, you know, they're willing at least to take this step forward, to take this leap of faith, to try to see, you know, if they could find a new beginning, a new start, a new opportunity at love. And, you know, it could be that they are still in this energy of transformation, this energy of still ending, you know, perhaps trying to end this feeling of loss, perhaps trying to end anything that may still be up in the air. So they presently may still be in this transition of, you know, tying up loose ends in their love life from the past. And, you know, that's perhaps the reason why it's coming up here in the present time. So let's take a look here at Unfinished Symphony. Let's get a little bit more clarity here on what that's all about. So why is Unfinished Symphony here in the earth signs, significant others present? Why is Symphony is here? So here we go, the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, it seems that they want, what I'm picking up is that they want a sense of freedom, a sense of kind of moving on. Yeah, moving on from anything in the past. You got the Knight of Cups there also. And yeah, Lovers. They have unfinished business, perhaps, of some emotional tie to the past. Okay, so we have here, to clarify Unfinished Symphony, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. And so for me, the Page of Pentacles is saying they really want, or they're at this early stage of wanting to take important steps forward, okay? Important steps in their love life to try to set a new foundation, try to set a new type of momentum when it comes to love, okay? They are open, again, they are open to, you know, this Knight of Cups and this Lover. So I do feel a sense of they have unfinished business perhaps in the past that they may want to clear up, or to, like I said before, tie up loose ends so that they can begin this journey in the present in regards to love. Okay. Let's take a look at grief and loss, or loss, I should say. Let's take a look at this card. Why is this card here in the present? Okay, so that popped out. So the High Priestess came out as a clarifying card for that one. And the World, and yeah. Okay, so here there is a sense of your significant other intuitively, or going deeply inside of themselves, and tapping into that intuition, tapping into that sense of knowing, or inner knowing. We get the World card here. This also talks about, again, this is also a travel card. So I'm just getting the sense of this person having to either have moved or have left one location to go to another location. Okay, wanting to either, if not move, definitely definitely opening up the possibilities in their heart because they want to move away from this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords is what's causing this this grief and this sadness. Again, like I said before, I feel that this person, this resurrects sometimes, okay? They may be, you know, trying to quiet their mind. They may be trying to look at, you know, possible success in their love life in the present. But there are times that this Three of Swords just comes out of nowhere. And it really hits them hard. Okay? And that's the energy that I'm getting there. Let's take a look at new beginnings in the present. What is... Whoop. Nine of Cups. Look at this. This just popped right out. So why is the new beginnings here for the significant other, for the earth signs? Why is the new beginnings card here in the present for their significant other? Yep. And the bottom is Five of Pentacles, loss. Okay. So this pretty much, give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So I feel that what this is saying here, how this is clarifying new beginnings, is they really want to find this new beginning in love. Okay, again, this is all the present time, okay? So right now, they're in the process of taking a leap forward, trying to start a new beginning, whether it's a new perspective, whether it's a new way of looking at things in love, whether it's a physical act of stepping forward and, you know, starting to date or starting to talk about their feelings, about love. But the reason why they're doing that is because they want their wish to be fulfilled. They want their wishes of love to happen. They want to feel a sense of satisfaction. They want their dreams to come true. They want this exhilaration, this happiness, this contentment of trying to start something new. For some of them, I feel that this is how they're feeling now that they have taken that step forward and they're actually moving, either moving, they left, as in literally physically moving from one location out and starting at another location, or maybe the fact that they perhaps are divorcing, and the feeling of just like finally being liberated, feeling like, yay, finally I'm free to be able to start a new beginning. So, you know, those are the storylines that I'm intuitively picking up from this present time for some of your significant others. I feel the new beginning has a lot to do with a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts, a lot of self-limiting behaviors that they had, and they felt completely, totally tied, and in a way felt like a puppet to those temptations or that toxicity that perhaps was there, again, lingering from the past, that sometimes, you know, resurrects here in the present. And they're really trying to heal from this. Okay, they're in the present, they're really trying to heal their heart. They're trying to heal their mind. Remember, the Star card comes after the Tower. So this tells me that they must have had a real tough Tower moment here, even though it's not showing up. It is showing up in a way as a sense of rebirth. And it's showing as, you know, the Death card here in the present time. So there's definitely the sense of hope, of renewal, of trying to regain a sense of balance back in their life. Again, I see here that they're looking above, okay? And just, you know, my guys are telling me, look at the spiritual strength. They're really, you know, like I felt, still tapping into that spiritual strength. And not only are they tapping you know, into that spiritual strength and trying to get away from this devil energy or this toxicity, and trying to renew their spirit, their perspective, their heart, their mind. They're trying to really, you know, come to a, what I would call like a clean slate. They're studying themselves in the process. They're studying, or they're looking into, or they're doing an examination of what they really want in their love life. What is it that they want? What is it that they're looking for? What is it that's going to cause this fulfillment? How can they get their wishes to come true once they are in this, once they take this leap forward in the present time, or that they are taking this while they're taking this leap forward during this present time? So that's what I'm picking up here with the new beginnings. Let's take a look here. And again, they're trying to start a new beginning and, you know, move away from the sense of lack, the sense of loss, the sense of just feeling, you know, defeated, and feeling that the loss of value of love, you know, is just completely lost. So definitely, you know, that makes sense that, you know, these cards came out clarifying this new beginnings in the present for your significant other. Let's take a look here at the death card. I'm going to go and use this deck now. So let's take a look. Why is the death card here in the present time for the significant other for the earth signs? Why is this death card here? Please clarify, give us more insight on, okay? This, as you saw, was turning there, so I'll take it. That'll be the moon card. That's things that are hidden, maybe feelings that they're hiding, things that they're not wanting to discuss. Remember that I felt a feeling of resurrecting, of loss, of pain. That could also be it here. So let's clarify this a little further. Yeah, devil card twice, and 10 of wands here. Interesting. So here again, this energy, they want to end, same energy as before when we were talking about their new beginning. It's coming up again. Things that they perhaps are not even noticing, perhaps in their subconscious, okay, that they're hiding within, that's really kind of bringing back those feelings of, you know, things that they feel chained to. You know, those self-sabotaging thoughts, those self-limiting behaviors, perhaps addictions. And remember, addictions could be anything that you don't do in moderation. So anything that they don't do in moderation could be an addiction. It doesn't have to be, you know, drug related, right? It could be anything from, you know, overeating, to smoking too much, to eating too many sweets, to overindulging with alcohol, and you know, a lack of just not doing things in moderation. So they really want to end this. They want to put an end to this feeling of things that they are trying to hide in regards to their perhaps personality. It could be also depression. It could also be someone who works a lot, meaning a workaholic. Okay, so like I said, some type of energy that they have latched onto or feel chained to, that they just really want to end that in the present time, or probably are in the process of ending, right? Like I said, addiction could be anything. It could even be overworking. Okay, so a person could have, your special person could have, or your significant other could have had all these situations happening, all this happening, and might have said, you know what, I want to just hide myself behind working a lot, or hide myself by working in other things just to take their mind off, you know, these situations that they had in their love life. And so I feel that they're trying to put that to rest, or trying to end that phase of their life when it comes to love. So let's take a look here in the future. So as you see here, there is no extended. Everything that I'm going to say is here for you to know. So, so if it takes a little, kind of like an hour, like usually it does, my apologies if it feels a little too long, but I don't believe in these pay for extended things happening. If I'm going to say something, my guys got to say something. They're going to tell you right now what's going on. So let's take a look here at your significant other's future energy. So here, there's definitely chemistry that's coming in their love life in the near future. Okay, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Again, not surprised, because your significant other has past life relationship here, which means that they feel there's a strong bond with the person that they're seeing. Chances are it's you, the person that they may, want to move ahead in regards to their love life. Okay. So here in the near future, there is a sense of magnetic attraction. There's a sense of this, link, this really strong bond, okay, happening internally with this person. But I also see that your person is still healing. They're still mending. They're still either mending their heart. They're still either mending their life, their situation, okay? Because remember, they were, or they are, or they're coming out of a chaotic and conflicting situation when it comes to love. So they're coming out of this chaos, or they're, starting to try to, see the light at the end of the tunnel. So when we get here to the energy of the future energy, we still see that your significant other is in the mending process. They're still in the healing process here. But just like in their present column, they do want to start something new. So I see here, and just give me a second here. Yeah, I feel here that there is like a sense of trying to start over, trying to really, trying to push themselves back into allowing themselves to open themselves up to love, to open themselves up to the possibility of dating again. Okay, to me, it's just intuitively, I'm just getting these drops as tears. The tears that they shed in the past are now, is now a flaming passion that could be developing in the future, in their near future. They do have this Ace of Cups, which came to clarify this transformation. So I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But going back to this energy here on this card, I do feel that they do in the near future want to start something new. They're still in this energy of a new beginning, of trying to take a leap forward. I feel those tears that they shed in the past are now, they're drying up, and it's more about reigniting that passion, reigniting that sense of love, of emotion. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up here on this card. I also pick up here for the near future that your person is, again, coming from a period of transformation, maybe transforming or seeing things in a different way when it comes to love. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Cups, coming from this transformation and actually allowing themselves to again, allowing love to come back, allowing themselves to be able to accept love, be able to give love. Okay, I'm also picking up here that they are, coming to this emotional and spiritual awareness, this emotional growth that happened right after this transformation, or because of this transformation, they grew into this emotional growth. Okay. as we know, all the aces are about allowing or giving the opportunity for then that specific suit. So this situation where they will be in the, transforming, or have gone through the period of transformation here in the future, it's transforming them, or their emotion, their what I would say, emotional intelligence, in a way, that type of emotional growth that I'm seeing here in the near future for them. So that's good to see. Listen, it's better. It might be a process, because I do see here that this is just, literally a process from, going through a really tough situation, and kind of progressing themselves into at least getting a new perspective of love, okay, and trying to heal and move forward. And listen, this might take a while. This is not something that happens overnight. It's not like, ding, 3 weeks from now, they're going to be this brand new person ready to do X, Y, and Z. It normally doesn't work like that. I mean, it's better to have things go slower than it is to have them go very quickly, and then, and the person not really be 100% fully recovered. You know what I mean? It's better to have an emotional recovery that is slow than to rush it and then, not really go where you want to go in the future, perhaps with this person, or this person with you. So let's take a look at mending. Let's clarify mending here. Why is the card up? This one just literally popped up, so I'm just gonna go like this. There we go. So we have here mending, the King of Cups. Again, like I said, I feel that they're trying to heal, that they're trying to, in the near future, that there is this mending, that there is this healing happening in regards to a person and their heart and their emotions. It's echoing the same here, what I said earlier, emotional growth. There is that emotional growth. So they're really trying to mend themselves, or they mend their emotions, mend their hearts in the near future for this beginning here, which I'll take a look at in a few minutes. Yeah. There we go, Queen of Wands, and they're allowing destiny, or the hands of fate, to turn this situation of mending and really help them out with things coming out positively when in regards to their healing. Okay, so here, the Queen of Wands is about passion. Okay, it's about passion, it's about manifesting, it's about motivation, it's about pushing yourself forward. So like I said, here you have the mending. They're mending inside, they're mending their emotions, they're mending their heart. How do I know it's their emotions? Well, it's clarified by the King of Cups, right? And the King of Cups is also being clarified by the Queen of Wands, which is saying they're really trying to manifest this healing. They're trying to really recover and push things along and push their emotions along so that they can be fully healed in order to begin this something new. So let's clarify this flame tree. What is this about? What is this talking about? Why is this here in the earth signs, significant others, near future? Why is this card here in their significant others future or near future? Let's see. So we have, wow, the Two of Cups. That's the something new they want to do. They want this spiritual connection. Yeah, they may be a little bit confused about it. They may be a little on the fence about it. But, and again, they may be a little stressed out about this situation in the near future. But they definitely want to have this this Two of Cups, this spiritual union, this romantic feeling, this relationship to grow here. So that is something amazing here for the near future. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to come, like I said, remember, before I even took out these cards, I was talking about that this is a process, right? So I do see themselves kind of being on the fence about things, being a little bit confused, okay? Being even in a way blinded or feeling tied to this feeling of, feeling defeated, kind of not, feeling 100% probably, Again, this could be just things from the past still resurfacing, but they really do want to start something new. And this something new is love. It's commitment. It's a spiritual union and a bond, okay, with the person that they see themselves as being linked emotionally with. Okay, again, it could be you. So if you're looking for some clarity on your significant other, this is pretty much saying that things will progress. So even if things seem a little rocky or feel a little rocky, especially if they're going through this transition of maybe of divorce or of still cutting cords from the past, you know, the intention is here, and it's very clear that the something new is about love. Let's get a little bit more clarity here in regards to the Ace of Cups. So why is the Ace of Cups here? Give us more clarity on, okay, we have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands, and they really want to move this relationship forward, or the feelings of love or emotional feelings forward in the near future. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, strength, and a little bit of inner conflict there. But they definitely want to hold on to something of value here. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. So again, the transformation, like I said before, I feel it's more coming across as emotional growth. They are, in the near future, trying to move this along quicker. They're trying to really recover, or trying to really move the relationship in regards to emotions. They want to move that along. They want this to happen. They are pulling on their inner strength and their inner emotional strength, spiritual strength. Again, a card that keeps coming out here. And I'm getting called back over here. They're really in the spirit of trying to rise above the situation from their past. The situations of love in the past that didn't work. Okay, so they're really trying to tap in to that strength as they're overcoming, or as they may have a little bit of internal tension or internal conflict. But definitely I do see here them moving this along in regards to love and in a relationship. Let me get a little bit more clarity here. All right, so let's clarify the Eight of Wands, the Strength card, and the Five of Wands. Why are the Earth signs significant other? Why are these cards here in their near future placement? Give us some clarity on this situation here. Eight of Wands. Victory and success, to clarify the Eight of Wands. Emotional loss, to clarify the Strength card. And shadow, to clarify that Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, like I said, before we clarify these cards, this was the same thing that we were talking about, or that I was talking about. they're trying to move along this sense of this relationship along, or their emotional state. Again, remember, this is the near future, so they're going to want to move this along because they do sense a sense of victory, or a sense of progression. They want to progress this relationship in the near future. They also, like, remember that I said about the strength. They're having, again, there are moments where they feel an emotional loss. It could also be, remember, you guys are a couple in separation. So there could be moments where your significant other just feels that they just really miss you. And so they need to tap into the strength to kind of help themselves along, to kind of see the brighter side, right, of the relationship, of, what, we're far from each other at the moment, but we will see each other soon. Or trying to kind of gain inner strength to kind of continue to power through while this connection is in separation. The Eight of Wands is a card of travel. Okay, so here it could also talk about, long distance love, long distance relationship. Okay, so it does make sense that this emotional loss is here, and it's talking about tapping into that inner strength, because again, it could be that there is this long distance, relationship happening. Obviously, that's why you guys are watching this channel. But there is a sense of, we need to move this along. This is going to progress. Let's push forward. Let's give it our all. That type of feeling that your person is feeling inside. Wands is talking about passion. It's talking about inspiration. So there is that sense of passion and inspiration to really move towards this energy of spiritual union, to really solidify that, and to solidify, or at least initiate, this beginning of Ace of Cups, right, when it comes to the both of you. So here, like I said earlier, the Five of Wands is talking about inner battle, inner conflict. And for me, it's inner, and that's the first thing I said. And obviously, this card, Shadow card, really confirms that, yeah, it was, what I was feeling was 100% spot on. It was this inner, because the Shadow card is talking about a person who's looking at their fears, who's looking at their self-sabotaging ideas, self-sabotaging thoughts, self-limiting behaviors. They're really looking inside. They're tapping into that shadow side of them. So there is this inner conflict that they're trying to also get over, again, in the near future. Okay, let's see here. Anything else that I feel that we need to clarify? Okay, let's clarify the chemistry card. This is out of curiosity, right? Let's just see what comes up. So why is this chemistry card here? Why is this chemistry card here for the earth signs significant other in this long distance relationship? Why is this coming up for their person's future space over here? Okay, and boom, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so again, chemistry. They have this Knight of Pentacles. They want this chemistry. Or this chemistry is going to be stable. There's gonna be some sense of value and stability here when we're talking about the Knight of Pentacles here. There's going to be, in a way, this opportunity to strengthen, to strengthen this chemistry in the near future. Again, it makes sense because, like we said here, there's going to be a period of transformation. It's going to really propel them into this new beginning of the Ace of Cups. Okay, so chemistry, valuable. It's gonna happen. May happen slowly, okay, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slower moving energy. Okay, they are trying to leave behind any worries. They're trying to release any emotional baggages, any emotional situations that they had in the past, any negative ideas or thoughts that they have. They're trying to move away from this, okay? And they're really trying to create this sense or strengthen this sense of chemistry in their love life or between you and them, because they really want this 10 of Pentacles. And as you know, 10 of Pentacles talks about long-term commitment. All right, this is a stable home, this is marriage. So they want all these situations in their love life to pan out, to resolve themselves. I see a person here who's really open to growing from the situation, to moving forward, to even, self-reflecting, because eventually they want this again at some point. Okay, they want this long-term success. They want a long-term commitment. They want the happiness of either getting remarried in the future, or at least having a connection where they feel that is solid, that it's happy, that it's harmonious, okay? That is something that is worth, for them to see at the end of the tunnel, okay? For them to say, you know what, I did all this hard work, I did all this internal situation, I went through all this in my love life because I want to eventually get to something that is real, that is a connection that I, feel very strongly about. And again, there may be a very strong bond. Like I said at the beginning, there may be this strong connection between you and your special person. There may be this feeling of we've known each other, or this feeling of a special magnetic pull towards each other that you may feel. So that's all pretty much the energy that I'm feeling from your person in regards to their past, present, and future, or near future love life. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I hope that it has clarified a few things that maybe were on your mind. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell, so every time I post, you get a notification. And if you know other people who are in long distance relationships, please share this channel with them so that we can make our small family into a larger one. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you back next week. Thank you again. Bye-bye.